This is part 2 of farming station. I did finish clearing out the area as seen in the previous video. We're going to be putting the farming station right above this pool of water, kind of consolidate space as it were. And we have some wires already ready to go. I do have to make some more, but like I had indicated in the previous video, whenever you make them, you get 8 per craft. So we'll have a bit of extra left over to do something with. So let's see what we've got here. So we're going to be crafting this farming station, and we'll have to gather all of the parts needed to do so. So first things first, the machine chassis needs iron ingots, iron bars, and a basic capacitor. So let's work on those first. I have 2 iron bars already, but we will need more than that. So how to make the iron bars is iron ingots along the bottom 6 squares, and it gives you 16. So we'll use, I'm using the more inventory mod for just enough items, I believe it's called, and it allows you to move items from your inventory to the crafting station. So we'll go ahead and do that. And that gives you 16. So we have enough bars. And we also need the basic capacitor, which needs redstone, copper ingot, and gold nugget. So we did have to put in, I believe we had to put in an additional mod to get this copper ingot called immersive engineering. So we've got that. I don't know if it's in another mod or not, but that's the one that's claiming it, so we'll just go with that. So redstone, copper, and gold nuggets. So we'll go with redstone. Oh, I've already farmed some redstone essence, so I'll show you how to convert redstone essence into actual redstone that's usable. I don't think we'll need that many, because one circle of redstone essence gives you 16 redstone itself, so we won't need that many, but I'll go ahead and do it. And then gold nuggets and the copper bar. We've got seeds and essence for copper as well. A lot of the mystical agriculture essences can be crafted the same way, but there are some that have some differences. In this case, we need to fill up the full 9 squares, and that gives you 16. So 9 essence is 16 redstone. So I'm not gonna convert all of these because it takes up more space in my grid if I do it, so I'll go with that. And so we've got the parts for the basic capacitor. We're going to move that. One part done. And now the machine chassis completed. Now we need electrical steel. I've also got essence of that as well, but we'll take the bars from here. and a diamond hoe, so I'm going to need 2 diamonds and a stick. Diamond hoe is ready. Pulsating crystal is pulsating iron nugget and a diamond. So we'll grab those as well. I've already got 44 of those nuggets. And apparently we need more diamonds than I thought, so I'll just pull out a bunch. So pulsating crystal. We're going to need 2 of these. So I created one. I'm going to highlight it and press R to duplicate it. So that's 2. And then the Z-Logic controller requires this device called the Slice and Spice, or Slice and Splice. I do happen to have one of those right here. So we'll be grabbing these items and sticking them in there. So we need silicone, redstone, a zombie head, and solarium. So we've got solarium, got some essence of that as well. Oh, I don't have any zombie heads. Maybe I have a skeleton head. Yep, I do. I think it's interchangeable. I hope it's interchangeable. I don't actually have a sword with a decapitation. So, silicone and redstone. We'll see what happens. Silicone. And we already have redstone. So let's try this. Okay, we need the Z-Logic controller, so we might actually need a zombie head. Which I don't have one of. So it is currently nighttime. Let's see if we can get a zombie head. I can hear them. Oh, please don't blow up my house. Like that. I told you, these creepers, they got a thing for me. Okay, so there was no zombies there, but oh, there's one. There's definitely a creeper very close to blowing up my house. I'm glad it did not succeed. Did it give me anything? Nope. I will say that this pink and black box is useful as it is. It definitely gets in the way. Clearly I need to put decapitation on my sword here. I think I got an enchant with that on it. And I got a skeleton skull. And that gave me a poison stack. So in case anybody's wondering why I can fly, the Mystical Agriculture armor that's red has a set bonus that allows you to fly. So after gathering the massive amount of materials needed for that, I made it set and now I can fly. Apparently also fireproof, and and I don't take a whole lot of damage from stuff. So far I haven't actually taken damage from anything. Oh, there's a head. We got a zombie head. Alright, let's go back home. Alright, so now we're back at the slice and splice, and we need the Z logic controller, and it's processing that now. Alright, let's get rid of some of the stuff in my inventory that I know I don't need. Oh, I don't know why I did that. Okay. So we should have all the parts now to make the farming station. So we're going to move the items, and voila, we've got a farming station. So let's clear out all this stuff. I'll probably have to pull some of this stuff back out to make the conduits, but that's okay. Now the fun part is getting this in the spot that I want it to be on. So it won't let you place it over water on its own. So I gotta do stuff like this and stick it there like that. So that's ready to go. Let's get some conduits. Okay, so we need this energy conduit and we need this item conduit. Conduit binders and conductive iron. So the conduit binder takes binder composite, which requires clay, sand, and gravel to be able to make 8 of them. And the conductive iron can be made from essences, iron ingot or redstone in the arc furnace, which I don't have one of those, it looks really big. And the alloy smelter, which I do have, iron ingot and redstone, gives you the iron, which would be with this device here, alloy smelter. So let's see here, we've got a whole bunch of conduit binder and some iron, but not a whole lot. So, fortunately, it only takes 3 of those conductive iron to give you 8, along with 6 conduit binders. So we've got 8 of those now, and I only need, I believe, 1 or 2, so we should be good there. And this item conduit takes more pulsing iron nuggets and the conduit binders. So we've got the binders. Let's get those nuggets back. And this also makes 8. So we've got those now too, and we'll put these materials away. And let's get this connected. Now, as you can see in here, it holds 1 million of basically energy power, and that's going to completely drain one of my power boxes in here. So fortunately it's going up because it's daylight now. Last time for that one it took me like 2 daylight cycles to be able to refill my power after this drained it all. And it'll drain even more once I put the capacitor in there, because that bumps it up to, I believe, 1,500,000. So let's see here. And there it goes. It's taking the power. So if we go in here, we're going to see these energy bars dropping. See? Oh, it's in the negative now. So it's going to drain this one completely, or a share between the two. Some daylight will fix that, since I don't think it's even midday yet. And then the item conduit here. Here we go. And this needs to change. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Alright, so this thing will chew through hose very quickly. So for this one, I made one of the Supremium hose. No durability. So I only have to put that one in there, and that's it. I've got the Infernium seeds here, or Inferium. I did want to correct something from the first video. I did mention that harvesting dirt seeds gives you, now I can't remember what it's called, but it actually does give you dirt. It's the nature seeds that gives you what I was talking about in the last video. Nature essence converts to cocoa beans and wheat. And nothing there. Pumpkins. I thought it would give you that like marshland dirt. There's watermelon. Maybe this one just gives you food. Cactus. Well, as you can see, at least this gives you multiple options of things you can transfer it into. Let me check those dirt essence. I don't have enough. Oh, that's what it was, Podzol. So it does give you Podzol. I'm wondering if it gives you other things too. I don't really have enough to test with. Oh well. So that's completed, but we need a hoe and it has no seeds. So let's do the capacitor next, and I think I'll work on the hoe in a part 3 because that is mystical agriculture. It'll be like building another pickaxe like I did before. Okay, so let's see, we need the octatic capacitor. So that's this. Alright, vibrant alloy, glowstone, and these. Okay. Now we need only one octadic capacitor, but we need 2 of these to make one of those. So we're going to need to make 4 basic capacitors, just like I did in the last video, with some coal powder and energetic alloy. So let's grab those. Okay. Redstone, gold nuggets. I think it's copper bar. I'll check on that. Yep, copper bar. So we're going to need 4 of these basic capacitors. There's one, hitting R to duplicate it. Again, and again. So that's those 4. And we've got the coal and the alloy, so we need 2 of these. Duplicating it. And then to make this octadic capacitor. And that's done. Put everything away. Let's go stick this into the machine. Still have power, so that's good. Now it takes, 2,500,000. So it's double what I thought. But now it's draining power again. And I think it's becoming nighttime. Alright. This is the night vision wearing off. That's why it's flashing. There we go. So now it's dark. Now these glass pieces here, this enlightened fused quartz, you make it with glowstone and it supposedly has a glow to it. It does appear that it does. The fused quartz does not, but this one does. It looks like it's lit up. So that's pretty cool. I won't have to put a glowstone over there. It looks like the windows are doing it for me. So we've got this set up and ready to go. The only thing is we need a hoe, but I'll just put a basic one in there to give an idea of how this thing works. So I don't think I have one made already, but we can make one real quick. I'll just make it out of iron because I have a bunch of that. Okay. Alright, so everything there is ready to go. Now I just need some seeds, so let's see what I should make it out of, or make seeds from. Let's see what I have the least of. I have the least of water. Chicken. This turns into meat. Very few gas. I think it gives you gas tiers. Not sure what fire gives. There's conductive iron. I ran low on those. Skeleton seeds. Zombie seeds. I think zombie might give me, I don't know if it's just rotten flesh or if it gives me, somehow if it gives me heads as well. So there's the rotten flesh. Nothing that way. Nothing for a solid block. So far the only thing I've figured out here with the zombie essence is rotten flesh, and that's just the straight line across. Let's see, I've got plenty of redstone essence. I guess I'll just take some wither seeds just cause. Now these base crafting seeds are seeds you can upgrade to create other seeds. Like these say tier 3, so it would be the orange essence. This is the darker green. The first light green. The blue. And there's some red in here. Oh, there's a red one. Vibrant alloy seed. Oh, there we go. I can use those. So I can do some enchanting. I can put a bunch of experience seeds out there and it turns into experience potions, and I can raise my experience and to use it for enchanting. So I'll put those in this northwest quadrant and lock it so it doesn't get rid of all of them. That's all of those. There's plenty more. Oh, there it goes. Nope, ran out. And it'll hold on to the last one, so as it harvests this stuff, and if it gets seeds from it, it'll replant it to fill in the spots that don't have seeds yet. So I'll put the wither skeleton or withers up here. There they go. And then I'll put zombie here under my feet. Whoop, I didn't catch it in time. Now, if I had left that open, since I only have one thing over here, it will automatically just get those seeds and replant them. But if I had a mix of stuff over here, it would basically use whatever seed it got first and replant that if there's space. And then this one I'll stick up here. And that should go. I heard it. Oh, there it is right here. So that's this quadrant here. And then as it collects stuff, it's going to feed it over to the chest that I've got over there. And now that that is complete, I don't know why I walked over here. I don't have to walk, but it's habit. Alright, so now that everything's filled in, we can cover up these wires. We don't need them anymore. we'll just leave this one open because we can't close it. Now it does have items in this mod called conduit facade. I haven't really figured out how to use them yet, but I know if you can manage to get them over these items, it will basically make them invisible, so you don't have to look at them. It just hides them from view, even though they're still there. I've tried doing it on these here, but I haven't been able to get it to work, so I'm not really sure how that works, but let's see if it works on these. No, can't put it on that because it keeps opening it. But there's the items it's collecting. It should be sending it out to the thing. It's definitely collecting, but doesn't seem to be pushing out. Unless it's trying to send it. Let me change that to extract. Change this to extract. And make sure this one is insert. Oh, it says it should be extracting. Pretty sure the pipe is going all the way. It connects down here. Looks like it's connecting. And since the other one is working, I'm stuck. I don't know. I'll have to figure it out, but that is the main gist of how this contraption is set up. I'll have to mess with the settings and stuff on it to make sure it's actually doing what it's supposed to. But other than that, if there's any questions or anything like that, feel free to add it to the bottom of the video. I will be making a third video, part 3, on making the hoe for this, which essentially is the same steps as the pickaxe, but I'll put it out there anyway. So thank you for watching.